Tulsi Gabbard and how she really clocked George Santos, the representative from New York, who lied just about everything about his resume. I don't even know if people know where this guy came from. For all you know, this guy could have dropped in from Mars because we haven't a clue who this guy is. He has lied and told everything about himself that isn't true. But you know what? That means that the people of that district did not vote for that guy. So let's go ahead and play that, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Republican House leadership is still silent over what, if anything, they will do about you-know-who, Congressman-elect George Santos. The incoming lawmaker admitted earlier this week to deliberately lying about several key details of his background, including education, work history, and even personal life. That's all, just all of it. But even without a word from leadership, many on the right are calling for a response themselves. The Republican Jewish coalition slams Santos. In a statement, the group's CEO writes this: "He deceived us and misrepresented his heritage. In public comments and to us personally, he previously claimed to be Jewish." Fellow Republican New York Congressman-elect veteran Nick LaLota responded to the controversy on Twitter, writing, "As a Navy man who campaigned on restoring accountability and integrity to our government, I believe a full investigation by the House Ethics Committee and, if necessary, law enforcement is required." The Nassau County Republican Committee chair said in a statement that he is deeply disappointed in Mr. Santos and expected more than just a blanket apology. The damage that his lies have caused to many people, especially those who have been impacted by the Holocaust, are profound. However, he stopped short of calling for Santos to resign. But Trump advisor Jason Miller went all the way. In a social media post, he simply wrote this: "Get rid of this loser." Santos appeared on Fox News yesterday in an interview with a fill-in host, former Democratic Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, who repeatedly called him out for his lies.
What does the word integrity mean to you?
Well, Tulsi, thank you for having me. To answer your question, integrity is very important. And like I said to the New York Post, embellishing
what does it mean, though? What does it mean? Because the meaning of the word actually matters in practice.
Of course, it means to carry yourself in an honorable way. And I made a mistake. And I think humans are flawed, and we all make mistakes, Tulsi.
The thing is, Congressman-elect, integrity means, yes, carrying yourself with honor, but it means telling the truth, being a person of integrity. And if I were one of those in New York's 3rd District right now that the election is over, and I'm finding out all of these lies that you've told, not just one little lie or one little embellishment, these are blatant lies. My question is, do you have no shame? Do you have no shame in the people who are now you're asking to trust you to go and be their voice for them, their families, and their kids in Washington?
Tulsi, I can say the same thing about the Democrats and the party. Look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden's been lying to the American people for 40 years. He's the president of the United States. Democrats resoundingly support him. Do they have no shame?
Are you Jewish? We've got a letter that your campaign sent out earlier this year, which reads as follows: "As a proud American Jew, I've been to Israel numerous times for educational, business, and leisurely trips." You said there in that letter that you are, quote, "a proud American Jew." How do you explain that?
My heritage is Jewish. I've always identified as Jewish. I was raised a practicing Catholic. I think I've gone through this. Even I've not being raised a practicing Jew. I've always joked with friends and circles, even in the campaign, I'd say, guys, I'm Jewish. Remember, I was raised Catholic. So look, I understand everybody wants to nitpick at me.
I mean, to go ahead and say I am Jew-ish, meaning, oh, I want it to sound Jewish, but what can I say? I mean, it is shameful that the Republican leadership has not come out and spoken up against what this guy has done. And not only that, they should all call for him to give up his position and have a new election in that district. Yes, the Democrat will likely win that because it would have been proven that a modus operandi for the Republican Party is lying. And I don't say that like a partisan. I say that because that's what they do. Here in Texas, they were lying about crime. They were lying about healthcare. They were lying about gun violence. They lie about everything because our media is on the take and never challenges them as they should. But it is the party that lies more than any party that has ever existed in my lifetime and likely in the lifetime of this country. So yes, Tulsi Gabbard, someone that I'm not fond of, did the right thing in the way she handled him. And as it turns out, since that interview, there's a hell of a lot more that has come out about this guy. This guy is probably going to make it on into Congress, but I don't know if he can stay there because he's likely going to be indicted on a whole lot of stuff. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.